Are you getting the idea that Genesis is all about God's promises? That's right, promises are even this book's main theme. If you've watched any of the other videos in this series, you already know that God makes a promise to each of the patriarchs. It's a threefold promise, a promise of offspring, blessings, and land. And in each case, even though Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Joseph all encounter their share of problems and make their share of mistakes, God proves himself faithful, and the promises are fulfilled. You might even rephrase the theme of Genesis this way: a promise is a promise. Here's why. Both Abraham and Isaac deceive Abimelech, the king. Jacob steals his brother's birthright, and Joseph conceals his identity from his brothers. And yet, God's promise is a promise. God proves himself more powerful than their mistakes, more powerful even than brotherly strife or a wife's barrenness. Offspring, blessings, and land follow for each of the patriarchs. But these aren't the only promises in Genesis. While the promises for the patriarchs are specific, there are also two promises that apply more broadly. And each of these wider promises is accompanied by a sign and mediated by a great leader. The first promise or covenant is between God and his creation and is marked by the sign of the rainbow. It is mediated by Noah. The second covenant is between God and all the descendants of Abraham, both Ishmaelites and Israelites. Its sign is circumcision. These two promises pave the way for the final promise, which doesn't appear until Exodus. In Exodus, though, God makes a covenant with Israel that is mediated by Moses. And the sign of this final covenant is the Sabbath.